This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Today it's live opening round coverage of the California Classic. Well, this could be good. Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast though, you never know. Good line, good pace, might have a chance.
Oh, I thought he had that. Looks like he just misread that. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Well, that'll put the smile back on the face.
Now the second par 5 on this opening 9 here at PGA West. Frank, what are we looking at?
The bunker down the right side gives you that optical illusion because it sort of has that curvy edge to it, plus it sort of moves its way to that right side, and then you notice there's a bunker on the left that sneaks in on the left side. So this isn't just sort of blaze away off the tee. It still requires a good straight tee shot. If you do err a little bit, then you've got to be very cognizant of the bunkers up on the left side as you get closer to the green.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's no snack though.
Don't know if it's good enough for a win, but that is good enough to make the highlights of the night. An eagle, Frank, and some movement on the leaderboard.
That'll feed the wife and kids.
Frank, the 9th hole, a par 4 measuring 452 yards. This is no picnic.
This is the toughest tee shot on the front side. He's winding this one up. Doesn't have the power. Ball just took off the face. Huge with a capital H.
Moved it a long ways. That is just a beautiful shot. Frank, the tee shot was certainly challenging, and this second shot is as well.
Yeah, both the tee shot and the second shot require you to come in from that left side. The green itself angles to the right a little bit. The trouble, as we know, is all on the right side. But this is one of those holes. You can see it on the tee and on the second shot. If you ride a 4 down, you're happy.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Methodically starting to climb the leaderboard now. 4 under par for the tournament with yet another birdie. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
Oh, he's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
So just a formality. Just playing excellent golf. 5 under for the tournament.
That was a great first day out there, Rich.
I really enjoyed it. We saw a lot of birdies, excellent play, and some impressive names on top of this leaderboard. Anybody's game. This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. It's second round coverage of the California Classic. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
It's a nice birdie right there.
Could not have come at a better time. Third place now.
Frank, what'd you say at the top? Die on the left, die on the right. Is this what you were talking about?
Exactly, yeah. The fifth hole here, it's called double trouble. So yeah, there's chances for grief on both sides of this fairway. But if you're long enough, you can just sneak it past 335. That's where the water runs out. This is reachable.
So if you do sneak it out there, and that would be the longer hitters, you might have what into this green?
Well, you can get home hybrid, maybe even something shorter. But remember, it's called double trouble. Avoid that. Maybe double eagle. This looks like it's going to find the target.
That is just an outstanding shot right there. And now a chance for an eagle. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good parts.
And with that birdie, moves into second place. Frank, I love a par 3 where you have to hit one solid golf shot. Anything less, and you might pay a severe price. 255-yard par 3 sixth. What a hole.
No, you love watching somebody else play a par 3 like that.
You are right. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water. Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it.
Moves up into second place with that par.
So he's got his eyes well entrenched on the leader.
Frank, if you want to play this game at the highest level, and no doubt our players do, you have to sort of be tactical. Will you break down shots or break down a hole? How would you break down this hole in a very smart way?
Yeah, I know what you're getting at there. A lot of people would think 350 yards, you could bash a driver down there, you'd finish up in trouble. Well, the way to be aggressive on a strategic hole is to just put the first one in play in a position where you can attack with the second. And there's no shame in that. You can still walk off here more days than often than not with a 3.
What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Getting set now over the putt. That eagle, Frank, now only 2 shots back.
And all of a sudden put the name back into the mix just when we thought it might be too late.
Now we're at the 8th hole here at PGA West in La Quinta, California. 559-yard par 5. Frank, what are the options here?
A good tee shot, you can certainly reach this par 5 and 2. There's a crosswalk that comes across in that vicinity of 330 yards. That's sort of the green light area if you can get it down there. Anything short of that, it becomes very much a 3-shotter. But if you can get it close to that crosswork that goes there, then certainly this becomes opportunity knocks.
This has just been an outstanding performance in strong winds. To play this well, impressive. He's hit it very close. He will have that, Frank, for an eagle.
Amazing how quickly the round changes. He'll quickly pick up 2 shots on the field.
Well, Frank, this is a good tournament. Time for the lead after that eagle.
Huge eagle. Rich, what a time to do that.
Frank, the par 4 ninth at 452 yards is all you want.
Yeah, you could make 5 here every day just by poking it down the left side, but who wants to do that? Force your hand, try and go down the right side. Might make the odd 3, make a few more 4s, but miss it on the right. That's where you start to make a big number. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Frank, break down this second shot here at the 9th hole.
The second shot's a little bit like the tee shot. We know that the biggest trouble is on the right with the water, but there's also a bunker between water and green. So Pete Dye is enticing you to try and play the correct shot, which is one that just moves a little left to right towards the flag. And there is a little bit of relief. You know, if you just miss it a touch, you're in the sand, not the water.
Good-looking shot right here. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Today it's live third round coverage of the California Classic. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Oh, I like that.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. See if our featured golfer can get a little something positive going here, Frank. It has been a miserable day.
Yeah, things have just appeared too tough. So really just somehow just eradicate everything you've been thinking right now. Realize this green's big enough. Just get something on the green. Opportunity maybe for a birdie. What are the chances of making it from there?
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. And we are back at PGA West, getting set to continue the action on the back nine. Beautiful hole here. Rock border that lines the water here at number 10.
He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I have ever seen. Just let it rip.
Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Frank, what a turn of events here.
You're absolutely right, Rich. This round started off completely on the wrong foot. He's managed to somehow keep his composure and turn this round completely in the other direction.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
It's in the hole. Just a sensational shot right there. Frank, how about this hole to par 5 11? Long one.
Oh, it is. And, you know, anything over 600 yards, only the longest it is the Bubba Watsons, the Dustin Johnsons of the world. The other ones that can get home on a hole like this. For the other ones, even those bunkers down the left side are sort of in play. You at least have to give them a cursory look off the tee. Nothing wrong with a hole at a par 5 that you can't reach. You can still play it as a 3-shotter. And in some respects, you get rewarded for laying up here because that water that comes in on the left-hand side, that's not going to be in play.
Those are good numbers right there. 320. 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Wow, what a shot. Doesn't even need the putt. To the par 4 12th here at PGA West, short at 363 yards. Frank, the Skins game was played at PGA West, the stadium course, many years ago. 1987, Lee Trevino did something that really stood out. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, to make a hole-in-one anywhere is obviously something to be remembered. But when you do it on TV, national TV, and on a hole like 17, Alcatraz, all the way across the water, everybody complained about how hard the golf course was, and Trevino gives it that little bang, little cut, bang, in it goes, one. Trevino could play any golf course, no matter how hard it was.
It was a one that was worth 175,000, $175,000. That won him the carryover skin in the Skins game. Those keep the round going, those par putts. And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
Today's coverage brought to you by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today, it's the final round of the California Classic. Now teeing off here at the par 3 13th. This one has a chance to be close. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Good putt. Frank, what's the best way to make three here at this 389-yard par 4 14th?
I'm not sure, really. I know there's two definitive options, hitting it down the left or carrying over the bunker. And I think that's another example of Pete Dye. There's one of those holes you never really know if you've made the right play until you finish the hole.
Really powering up here.
In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Well, Frank, the wind is really starting to pick up.
You've got to fixate on the direction now. If you get the direction wrong and or mistime one of those gusts, all sorts of problems.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here. It's a big green. Just managed to get it smack bang in the middle of it.
Continues to hold that sizable lead on the rest of the field. Well, Frank, we are turning home. It says so on the scorecard here at 15.
It is, and once again, another example of great bunkering by Pete Dye. Bunkers on a lot of golf courses are just simply left and right, but what Pete Dye does, he lets them cut in, especially that one down the left side of the fairway it cuts in, so it has to be avoided, and it's going to be about 280 yards to take it completely out of play. That's probably the best lines to get it just past that last bunker on the left side.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, what are you thinking on this second shot here at 15?
Well, if mentally you could take out all that bunker complex on the left, this second shot would look extremely straightforward. And that's really the way you've got to play it. You've got to act like those bunkers aren't there on that left side. And therefore you can go straight at this flag.
This is a good-looking shot. Good, clean contact, and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. There you have it. Well done. Great putt. This is the second par 5 at PGA West of 600 or more yards. The 16th is a pretty good test. Par 5 16th is a slight dogleg left at 600 yards. That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that. Well, this is straight at it.
That's a really good line. Well, that was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
Just a little tap in here. Everybody loves them. Birdie on the card. Well, well, well. Here we are at the famous Alcatraz.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Just a little too much juice on that birdie putt, Frank.
It was bold. Very bold.
Getting set now over the putt. He's made it. One great hole after another here at PGA West. The finishing hole, no exception. Frank, what can we expect here?
Great finishing hole. It's amazing. If you took the 3 bunkers we're first going to see down the right side, this would almost be a nothing hole. But because they're perfectly situated here, they really shrink up that driving area down the left side. And this is just a reward for a great swing, a great strike, a great shot.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. But now a chance for a birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Just a fantastic week of golf. Add that one to the win count.
A lot of great quality players out there, and to come on top of that leaderboard is truly a great accomplishment.